Hi friends! So today I'm going to talk about seniors and this whole corona issue involving seniors. I am not a senior at the moment, so I guess it didn't really at first hit me quite as hard what all they're missing because yeah, I'm, as a student, as a person, I am missing, things in my life and it's not fun. But I've been thinking about it and thinking back on like my senior year of high school and all of the fun things we did and graduating with my associate's degree, although you weren't technically seniors because everyone was graduating with their own thing and whatever. Anyway, at least in the part that I was in. Anyway, I remember at the end just, the fun things you did, the graduation especially, but for for like high school they did, senior ditch day and um just fun stuff like that. I think senior ditch day might have been the only senior thing that we did. But it was a thing, and I remember senior ditch day and I remember it being so fun and just everyone always looked forward to it and it was a huge hype around it. And so thinking back about that and what the seniors are missing out on now is it's I am trying to understand and sympathize with why people are so upset. Now, I would hope that they realize that, no one is doing this on purpose, but that doesn't make it hurt any less. And so I just I want to reach out to all of my friends that are seniors, anyone that is senior right now and is missing out on anything that your school's doing. And I hope that everyone around you is reaching out to you and loving on you in the best way they can. And I can say that I'm proud of how inventive people are getting. I've seen several of my Facebook friends have children that are seniors in high school, and they've made like the posters that you stick in the ground, flyers. What are they called? Signs. I think that's the word I was looking for. But they've made like signs about like, hey, we've got a senior in this house, and they're showing everyone their picture, and people are still taking senior pictures if they can. And tonight at BBC would have been the senior banquet, which I have never personally attended, but I know was like a big thing that you hyped up, and everyone it was just would go and like love on the seniors. I'm not exactly sure what all happens there, but I know that it was a big thing and that people were really looking forward to it and people missed out on it. So what the junior class did was they reached out to all of the junior class and other people, and they requested that they recorded just a little short video just loving on the seniors, telling them how much you loved them and maybe share a special story with them. So of course I instantly loved the idea and I recorded a little video and I watched it today. They actually released it on Facebook. They put all of the short videos together. Professors did it, lots of students did it. It was so great. It was like 30 minutes long, and I was sitting at my computer just watching all of us talk about seniors and relive stories of seniors and just make sure that they know how much they meant, and that we're sorry that, this year was not normal, and yes, they're missing out on these things, but just loving on them and making sure that they feel appreciated and they feel like their 4 years of hard work is not just, falling flat because they couldn't have the celebrations that they thought were going to happen because of things beyond everyone's control. So I hope, I'm sure, but I also hope that other establishments and other students and other families and other friends are doing this for this or other things, some sort of love for those seniors, because they have worked so hard to get to where they are. I remember I remember when I graduated with my associate's degree, I was so mentally, physically, and emotionally and spiritually tired. I was just tired. We went to graduation. After graduation, we went to Culver's for the after party. It was nobody was there because it was like 10 o'clock and they were about to close. But we got in there and I fell asleep on the table. I fell asleep with my head on the table at my graduation after party because I was so tired because I had put in for my associate's degree 3 years of work. And it was a little bit at a time, obviously. It was only a couple of classes at a time. Well, I mean, I was fully enrolled the whole time. But, you know, it was classes and then summer and then classes and then summer. But I was so relieved that I was done and that I had achieved this thing that I fell asleep at Culver's. I remember my high school graduation. We actually had to go to. We went to Bisbee. We have two schools, and we met in the middle, which is Bisbee, with Sierra Vista, and then Douglas, and then we met in the middle at Bisbee High, and we held our graduation there together because we were two small schools, and so we just held one graduation. And so I remember going, and I remember going, and I remember I helped out a lot because I was friends with the front desk lady and a couple of the teachers, and so I tried to help out at graduation as much as I could. And so backstage stuff, and then hanging out with friends, and making sure all my family was, you know, found each other and got in right. And so I just remember it being like this craziness. And of course, we all got ready, and I drove out there by myself, and I had my hair done and my makeup, and I had a pretty dress on. And I just remember like all of the pomp and circumstance of graduation, and I just loved it. And afterwards, we went to this Mexican restaurant. We were gonna go to one restaurant, but they weren't open, so then we just decided to go to another one. I got my graduation gifts. I remember walking to the back of my mom's Suburban and opened it up, and I looked at all my graduation presents, and then we went to the after party because some of my graduation presents were large. And I just remember I had friends, I had my family and my friends with me, and just this like overwhelming sense of wow, like look at all I've accomplished. And so I know the feeling of like putting in that hard work, and I can't imagine not being able to celebrate in the ways you want to at the moment. I hope in the future that we will have, you know, hey, kind of late celebration for graduation. Like we're still I want us to hold on to that. And if you want to celebrate later when the world opens up again, then I hope that you do, and just love every moment. But until then, I hope that the rest of us genuinely show and express just how much these graduating seniors in high school or college, or, you know, graduating with your doctorate, however much work you put in, that you did amazing and that everyone is proud of you. And I hope that they show this pride as much as they can, because personally, I would hate if one of my friends got discouraged because they missed out on all of the pomp and circumstance. Obviously, they didn't put in the hard work for the pomp and circumstance, but it's nice to have it. It's nice to have the option to have the pomp and circumstance, and to have people coming, you know, from all around to celebrate with you, and we can't do that right now. So if you know a senior, just send them love. Text them, call them, send them a picture, put a post on Facebook loving on them, something. Anything, so that they can feel that even from far away, we still love them, we're still proud of them, they've still done amazing work, and it will be worth it. Whatever work they have put in, it was worth all of the hard work. So I definitely almost cried watching the video. It was like 30 minutes long, and it was just short snippets of everyone just pouring out the love they have for these amazing people that I've gotten to know over this last year. So I hope that I and others were able to express how much we love and care for our seniors through the videos that we made. And I hope that they stay encouraged and they keep moving forward because they are amazing. And every senior that is graduating in 2020, it may not have been what you hoped it would be, but you did it. You're amazing. You're wonderful. And life has opened its arms and you are ready to take on whatever you need or want to take on. You are amazing. Bye, friends. Bye, seniors. Go love on a senior.